Are we going?
Yep.
All right, it's the Sini-Gang with El Boogie.
Mr. No Supernova.
And Brother Butterfly.
So, I've been sick, I guess.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we figured that from the coughing right before we started the show.
Why am I sitting so close?
Actually,
Well-
I cough too, so I'm not really that worried anymore at this point.
Okay,
At
I
this
coughed
point, I'm
yesterday, but that was gone. So
Yeah. I mean, I guess it started for me on... Well, we're recording this in the middle of September. That's one thing.
Right.
First
Yeah.
of all, just to lay that out.
Yeah.
This started this past, I guess, Wednesday. I was laying down, and I felt something in my throat, like the smallest little thing.
Tickle, you mean?
Yeah, the smallest little thing.
Okay.
You know, oh crap, this could be something.
Yeah.
And that second, I went and took some cough medicine, just trying to catch it before it could be anything. It could be something. It could be nothing. This was Wednesday.
Wednesday.
No, Tuesday. What?
And we were recording on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
has it gotten worse?
See, that's the thing. On Wednesday, it was just that little thingy.
Uh-huh.
Like, I took the cough medicine, and like 2 hours later, I was full blown.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, I could not believe how quick it came. I was full blown, chest congested, throat hurting, headache.
Is that one of those 24-hour bugs? Well, no, it's Sunday now, so
it,
it's not.
it was a 4-hour bug, man.
It was quick.
Yeah.
It was quick.
I'm gonna say, but he's still sick, so I'm not.
No,
sure.
well, see, that's the thing. I was back on Wednesday. I was fever, headache, chest congested, throat hurting, coughing, everything.
Okay.
Really bad.
Why am I here? Gosh, man.
I mean, this is-
You guys are in my house, so
Well,
you just
5,
pretty
6
much
days
drove me
later.
up my house too.
I need
So.
a mask.
So 5, 6 days later,
Uh-huh.
I mean, well, back then, I couldn't believe I was that sick, that quick. I'm like,
I've seen Outbreak. I'm not that
Yeah,
surprised.
it happens.
I know I was worried because there's this encephalitis. Is that encephalitis? No,
No,
not
it's
encephalitis. There's something for kids. It's supposed to
yeah.
affect kids.
I forgot the name of the thing. It begins with E, right? It begins
It's
with E.
it's a respiratory thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
crap.
yo, I'm not a kid, but I think I got it. Because my chest is hurting. But the thing is, I think with that disease, there's no fever. And I had a fever.
Right.
But man, did it suck. But I mean, I think it was the flu, which is
What?
crazy because it's September. I get a flu shot every year in October.
Yeah, I saw the signs for get a flu shot now, and I'm like, should I do it now? I mean,
I get it
seems
every
early, you know.
Yeah, it is way early. I
Yeah.
get mine every year in October, and that's supposed to be early. And it's September.
Mm-hmm.
The flu. Well, I've read some stuff. I mean, as soon as I thought I got the flu, I looked online and noticed there is some flu. Some people getting the flu now. And I'm like, how the hell did I get the flu? I mean, it was straight up terrible. So I'm thinking, man, I get the flu shot every year from work for free
Right.
Yeah.
in October. I think this year I'm getting like October 19th. I already had it on my calendar.
Can you hold out, man? Can you hold out, or will your body fail?
Too late. My body already got hit. It hit me.
Well, then you'll have immunities already, man. You won't need the flu shot, man.
I know that's the thing. I'm like, yo, my body's already found the flu. It's already building up the strain of white blood cells or whatever.
Antibodies, all whatever.
Yeah, man.
You know, I witnessed that at the grocery store yesterday. I was doing some grocery shopping. I went down one particular aisle and I saw this lady just hacking. And I said, oh, better not go down this aisle. But I kid you not. I mean, I don't know if it was mental or if I actually,
inhaled something.
got too close and I felt that little tickle in my throat. I was like, oh, shit, I'm done.
And every time I go to the supermarket now, I always grab those wipes.
Those wipes, right? 'Cause
Always.
You never know who's been holding that cart.
Yeah.
Always. But
And I didn't do that yesterday, and I was like, crap. Screw me, man.
I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but the thing you were trying to refer to.
enterovirus.
Enterovirus. Now I got to read up on it just because you said something. I'm like, oh crap.
Yeah, and it has hit in Virginia, but not. I don't think it's hit in this area. It might have. I don't know. But I mean, last weekend I was all over the place.
If most don't have a fever, not all don't have a fever. Just so you know.
Well, I had straight flu symptoms. I had body aches.
Okay.
I had the
Those
fever.
are worse, man. I hate those.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it all hit. Like I said, like within 2 hours,
Mm.
it hit hard, and then I still went to work.
I'm feeling
They
really
needed me.
hot right now.
No, but see, this was Wednesday. Thursday,
Uh-huh.
I still felt like crap, but I slept like all day, and by the time I woke up, the fever was gone. I'm like, okay, I feel like 100 times better. I'm still coughing, but the fever's gone. I've been popping ibuprofen, so the body aches are gone.
Mhm.
Basically, by Thursday night, Friday morning, I was already
Recuperating.
yeah. The only thing I have left is the cough,
It's
which
lingering.
yeah, it's just whatever mucus I built over those 2 days is
that
stuck
could
in my
be
chest.
that could be getting stuff out.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm like 1 minute like this morning I felt perfect. I woke up, I felt nothing, but then I've been coughing up all that phlegm that stuck to my ribs or whatever.
His ribs. I don't know.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I usually keep mine in my lungs. But
Yeah, no,
that's me. I just I'm weird that way.
Normally it's like a respiratory infection, not
Yeah.
ribs.
But I've been like sometimes I'm inhaling and I hear myself wheezing or whatever.
It's, okay.
But I mean, I have a cough drop right now to try to contain the cough. I mean, it's not like I need the cough. It's
Have
just,
you been doing anything beyond like the medicine, like drinking certain fluids?
I've been drinking lots of liquids, but
Yeah, nothing
Gatorade.
Not doing the chicken soup deal or.
Oh yeah, I mean, I eat ramen soup a lot.
Wow.
Instant
That works,
ramen,
Yeah.
a lot of it. But to be honest, that's like my normal everyday meal anyway.
So nothing changed.
Yeah.
Not like you do anything special. Just continue as you stay in the course, I guess.
Yeah, I have been purposely drinking more liquids. I mean, I'm drinking a soda now because it's nice and cold, but I have been drinking a lot of Gatorade. And I mean, yesterday I was out with you, Sterl. Yesterday, I see.
Yeah, I know. That's why I feel sick today.
No,
I'm just kidding.
I was okay yesterday.
Yeah, you were fine. I didn't.
I
Even,
mean, I know you heard
If
me
you-
coughing, but
Yeah.
I was,
I had a little sniffles myself, so I wasn't. I didn't care.
yeah.
I mean, I kind of like this time of year. I kind of have a. It's normal for me to have a little cold that doesn't go away for a while.
You know what's scary, man?
What is scary?
Is that in the Farmer's Almanac? This,
Farmer's Almanac.
yeah, this year is supposed to be one of the coldest winters, and it's already started. It's been getting a little bit chillier in the evenings already.
It's September. It's supposed to get a little chilly
It's
in the
called
evening.
fall, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's almost autumn, fall.
Yeah, it's like
We're like a day away.
what's it today?
And so
No,
I'm
September 23rd this
I
year.
am just
23rd? Oh,
expecting a full outbreak of people getting sick this year, man. So.
Well, every year I'm expected. I don't really.
Well, that's because you don't exercise and strengthen
No, I'm
the
saying
body.
I'm these are people. I'm just saying.
Oh.
I'm not saying me. I'm saying I'm expecting. This is the time of year people get sick.
Right.
Changing of the seasons gets people.
Really, the weather has nothing to do with sickness. It's more.
No, I think so.
No.
I think bacteria
Maybe-
lays dormant and then wakes up.
No.
I thought it was the cold. Maybe
the cold air makes people gather indoors. When people are more indoors, they
More
pass around
there.
more.
I thought it was like the coldness reduces your resistance. Not like it makes you sick, but you get like
I don't know. None of us are doctors.
I'm saying this is what I,
And what I've
as
been
a
told,
non-medical person, this is what I thought was the reason.
and with my non-medical expertise,
I mean, it all
The
makes sense. It's all
cold weather.
logical to me, man. So, I mean, you're not throwing anything off the wall there. So.
Although they say sometimes if you're feeling sick, cold air makes you breathe better. It'll help clear up your sinuses, so it's sometimes good for you.
again, we know nothing.
Oh, no, I've noticed that too sometimes when just to get.
Yeah, well, cold air gives me the sniffles sometimes.
But I'm just saying, if you have the sniffles, it's something that helps you reduce the.
I'm saying cold air
inflammation.
gives me the sniffles sometimes.
Well, then it's like a continuing downward spiral. Then that's life. Live with it. I don't know. Okay.
No, he's just refuting your argument.
Yeah,
already. So he's
You're saying it clears up your
right,
your,
so he's
your
saying,
nostrils.
He's saying drop it.
I know.
I'm like,
Nah, liar, drop it.
I used to stand at the bus stop every morning, freezing my ass
Yeah,
off
yeah.
with snot dribbling down my nose.
How old were you?
Golly, man.
Like 18.
I know, like a long time ago.
Still, I'm just saying that I
18 was
remember
a long
that.
time ago too.
I remember that.
Okay.
But I do. I'm better now. Like I said, I just have the cough.
He's upright, so that's
I mean, I had a busy weekend last weekend because I was like all over the place.
Right.
I was in Richmond for a Comic-Con thingy, and then
Right.
I drove back to Virginia
you,
Beach.
you taxed your body to its limit.
Yeah, and like on Tuesday I had to drive up to DC for a quick little thing and
Mhm.
drove back. And
Well-
I was spent. I'll admit I was spent, and I think my body.
I would also say that another factor was the rain.
Oh
game.
yeah.
I was gonna say.
I
yeah.
came back to Virginia Beach so I could sit in a 3.5-hour football game in the rain.
And you didn't have any rain protection.
No rain protection.
No, because I
Soaking wet
came. I come from Richmond, not knowing. I sped back to Virginia Beach from Richmond. It's a 2-hour drive, not knowing it was going to rain that day. So I didn't have any rain gear or nothing. In fact, I was in like summer clothing.
Right, and I was in Virginia Beach, and still didn't anticipate the rain weather. So I was like, this sucks.
But I mean, the next morning I was like, am I sitting? No, I'm good.
Right.
You know, from
Right.
that. But maybe my immune system was working overtime already. You know, because I was already doing all this other stuff.
Wolverine, you are not, man.
Mm.
I know nobody is, but
Not even Wolverine anymore.
yeah, Wolverine's dead anyways.
Oh, dude. Oh, man.
Is he dead already?
He's dead.
Did they kill him off already, or is it in the process of dying?
In comic books, the Death of Wolverine #2 came out last week.
Was that the end of the series?
No, there's like 4 of them, I
So
think.
he's not dead. Well, did he?
Maybe he died. Maybe he already died. I don't know.
I don't know.
He's supposed to die though.
Yeah, he had no healing factor. I know that for sure.
Yep.
That's the reason why.
Why he's gonna die.
Yeah.
Well, they needed to get rid of the healing factor.
Otherwise,
he could die.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I think I overworked the immunity system in my body, and it just gave up on the smallest little tickle in my throat.
The struggles of a busy lifestyle, man.
Yeah. So today I just basically tried to get rest.
Yeah.
That's always good. Rest up.
Says the life of a non-busy lifestyle over there, man.
You don't know me. You don't know what I do.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't do much today, but still, you don't know that for sure.
I don't know.
Until I just told you. So,
We went out yesterday though.
yeah.
Yeah.
We
Had a good time.
no, even before that,
Even
me and
before-
Sterno went
oh.
out to
Where'd you guys go?
It wasn't like I ran. I was just sitting in the car seat next to him.
we went to some comic store out in Chesapeake, way out there in Chesapeake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Out in
I didn't know they read comics way out there, man.
I was surprised. They do. And they had a good sale.
yeah.
Clearance, man.
Yeah, 50% off all toys, 50% off
Wow.
comic books.
Yeah, even while we were at the comic store, Sterno was like, "Man, Brother Butterfly would have liked to have been
No.
here."
And then he's like, yeah, but he wouldn't drive all this way out here. I'm like, yeah, probably not. So we're like, okay.
But I would have rode with you guys.
I didn't really realize how far it was till we were actually got there. I was like, wow.
Yeah, that was like a thing where I was like, "Hey, do you want to go to a comic book store?" I'm like, "Okay."
He said in Chesapeake, I was like, where? And until we got.
And right now you're borderline
Yeah.
Chesapeake, so
Right.
it doesn't seem like a long distance.
Well, I didn't want to tell him where it was because I didn't think he'd go,
Right.
not knowing it'd
He
be like
fooled you.
a 30-minute trip.
I was like,
Road trip.
okay. And I had no, and I have bad sense of direction anyway. And I was like, I have no idea where we are.
You couldn't have gotten home if you had to, yesterday.
Oh, I could have gotten home. Yeah, I have a GPS on my phone.
Oh. I ain't talking about that.
I can read signs when I need to.
Oh, okay.
But it was out there.
Yeah.
But I only wanted to go out there to meet Sam Ellis, who's the artist who draws Archer and Adventure Time
And Frisky
and
Dingo from
Frisky
before.
Dingo, and he does a lot of things.
Wow. What brought Sam Ellis all the way to Chesapeake?
He lives in Virginia,
Oh.
and then the comic book store, said, "Hey, why don't you come down here?"
Awesome.
I actually met him last week in Richmond at the Comic Con. I went there.
They're buddies now.
Yeah, he didn't remember me though.
I know, I could tell.
Well, I think if I told him my name, because last week in Richmond, we had a discussion about my name,
Oh.
and then he was like, "Oh yeah, I love that name. I have a friend. I have a friend with that name." I'm like, "Oh man."
I had never met another person with your real name
Yeah.
in my life.
Yeah, well, this dude was like, "Yeah, it's one of my favorite names." I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, I got my friend here. He got the same name." I'm like, "Cool." And he's like, "Yep." And he told me the meaning of my name. I'm like, "Whoa!"
There's a meaning behind your name?
He said something like it means brightness or bright or something. I don't know.
Oh.
But he was a cool guy.
Brightness.
I think that's what he said. I don't remember. I was gushing. I'm a big Archer fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love Archer. I don't know much about Adventure Time, but I know Archer. I know Frisky Dingo.
Yeah.
He done a bunch of other Adult Swim stuff. But
Yeah. I was more into Frisky Dingo. I didn't really keep up with Archer, but I've seen some episodes. And I liked it. I just never kept up with it. It's still going on, right?
no, it was only 2 seasons.
Of Archer?
Oh, Archer. Yeah. Archer's still going on.
Yeah, yeah. I'm talking
Archer's
about Archer.
awesome.
Yeah.
Archer's funny. It's a very adult show though.
Yeah. I mean, I get a sense
That's
of...
the one who was like a spy or something.
Is it the same
Yeah.
writer? I mean, is he the writer for it? Or
He's not a writer. He's just the artist.
Okay, because it seems like a very similar sense of humor. So,
Yeah.
between Frisky Dingo and Archer.
Yeah. Frisky Dingo was his though. Like he was telling us how.
Yeah.
There's only 6 people that worked on it. So he was like a voice for a lot of the stuff. He was like he'd either draw that day or voice it that day.
And people he would ask people that work, do you want to be a voice talent or do you want to draw? And they give them
Yeah.
the option.
And he gets to meet all the voice talents.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know the voices of Archer, it's a lot of famous people. Aisha Tyler,
Right.
the mom from Arrested Development. I forgot her name.
I don't know her name.
A lot of famous people.
Famous though, very famous.
Yeah,
No, they are. They're almost all famous people.
famous actors, but not necessarily household names.
Okay.
A lot of them are. Jeffrey Tambor, Arrested Development also. You would know these people if you saw them. Or
Yeah,
recognize their voices.
Yeah, the name isn't there, but the I can see.
Aisha Tyler, you guys know her.
Yeah.
She got a good podcast, Girl on Girl. Or Guy on Girl. Girl on Guy. Something like that. It's a good podcast.
Any one of those sounds interesting.
I know, right? Like,
Oh, okay.
might have
Sounds
to
good.
check that out.
Yeah, yeah.
It's one of my favorites. She's a funny girl. Funny girl. But yeah, and we talked to him about that, about how he meets all the talented people.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's why we went out there,
Mm-hmm.
just to say what's up.
And for the sale.
Yeah, and the
Awesome.
sale too.
What kind of booty did you bring back home?
We got prints from.
Yeah, he got
Sam Ellis.
2 signed prints.
Okay.
You got a bunch of comics. I bought a dancing gizmo from
A gizmo.
Wow.
from Gremlins.
Wow.
A gremlin gizmo
Yeah.
that
Dancing.
sings.
Battery operated?
Yeah.
Nice.
Like when you squeeze it or
I think
you walk by it,
vibration, like loud vibration.
it like starts singing the
Yeah.
song from Gremlins.
I mean, I'll get it. Give me a sec.
There's a song from Gremlins?
Like I mean I don't the movie's from 1983, 1986 or something.
Back then, yeah.
So I'm trying to remember this movie, but the part where Gizmo, who's the cute little gremlin before he becomes a gremlin, that song he would sing, and people would think it's cute. And the girl even turned it on for us because we were looking at it.
That's what sold him.
The girl that worked there, yeah.
Yeah, that was so funny. She turned it on and to show it to us, and then I looked at it. And I thought to myself, this is cool. And I turned it off, and he's like, why are you turning it off? You just turned it on. Like a
Yeah, the girl, someone had turned it off because it was annoying.
Uh-huh.
And the girl saw us looking at it. She's like, "Oh, let me turn it on for you." So someone turned it off because they were annoyed by it, but she liked it. So she turned it on. And I said, "Yeah, it's nice," but I get annoyed by
I
it.
hear you. I'm done with it already.
Yeah.
I know.
Well,
That's why it's turning off right now.
well, the girl just went through this trouble of turning it on, and she had to like dig into the box to turn it on.
Uh-huh.
And then all of a sudden, Sterno picks it up and turns it off. I'm like, "The girl just turned it on for
I
us.
know.
Why'd you turn it off?" He's like, "Because I want to buy it."
And he's like, oh. I'm like, yeah. So it's mine. I have the right to turn it off, which I did.
Awesome.
Gizmo.
Congratulations.
Yep. One of my favorite characters.
Really? I didn't know that.
Now you need Stripe.
No, I always like Gizmo. I don't like to get the
You don't like the
ugly
You don't
gremlin.
like the evil,
I don't even like the other
menacing
the other Mogwai, the other ones that are
Mogwai. Oh, he dropped it down, man. Go
Oh
ahead.
yeah, I don't like the other ones even pre-change.
Don't add water.
Yeah, I saw a funny YouTube video where Gizmo was taking the ice bucket challenge. If you don't know,
Oh, man.
when
You wet?
when you wet it, it
Yeah.
like multiplies or whatever. This is an old movie. When did that movie come out?
I don't know.
What does it say on the back of that box? I'm sure it says Gremlins.
Copyright something.
Copyrighted 1984.
This is a newer thing. It's from 2011. So
Oh, okay.
It's in the mid 80s.
yeah, I think
definitely
it
an
was
old
84, 83, something like that.
Okay.
That's what I think, but I'm not sure off the top of my head.
I actually saw that one in the theater. So that,
Me too.
I remember seeing that.
That was not. That was the scariest
I gotta
movie.
say, yeah, it wasn't kid friendly at all, man.
Yeah.
I was scared.
Me too.
Oh,
I mean it wasn't billed as a horror movie, but for a little 6-7-year-old kid, that's the scariest it
It's
gets.
scary, exactly. You think it's a little cute little stuffed animal, and then next thing you know, it's trying to eat you.
But it had Phoebe Cates in it, right?
Yeah,
Man, I love her.
I think-
She was my first love.
I think that was a lot of people.
Man, I love that lady.
Yeah.
I still do today.
What? She's like 60 now, man.
No, she's in her 50s. I've seen pictures of her lately.
Oh yeah.
She's married to some rich guy.
Kevin Kline.
Oh yeah.
Some other actor. And she's one of the people that because I see her face a lot on Facebook. There's like a link to actors that dropped out of Hollywood, and she's one of those
Yeah.
at the top of the list that kind of just went, I'm done. You know, I think the last one I can remember her doing was like Princess Caribou or something like that, or some weird movie.
Drop Dead Fred.
No, after that. There was like one movie after that, and then she's like, I'm done. She's the grandmother, I know that for sure, so it's just hard to imagine. For me, she's forever, you know,
Fast
Times at Ridgemont
High. Forever.
Forever. And
Forever.
I don't want to see pictures of her now because
She's still pretty.
It'll ruin it.
She's still pretty.
I know, but I don't want to inject reality in my, in my
Fantasy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm happy with her as she is. She stays there.
There you go. In a permanent frozen state right there, man.
I mean, it's funny because I remember I went to the Philippines maybe like I said, in the mid '80s.
Yeah.
And I saw all these Filipino guys like, oh, Phoebe Cates. I saw all these jeepneys decorated with little mini shrines to Phoebe Cates, and I'm like, wow, she is pretty hot. I'm like, but that was like, is it a Filipino thing or just apparently we have that one thing in common with me and my cousin. I don't know. But yeah, Phoebe Cates.
It's like we're just having a moment of silence.
I'm actually, I thought of that. Then I thought of the Complex cover where Olivia Munn did a replication of the.
Yes.
So I had that kind of dual moment of enjoyment.
She doesn't come close. I'm sorry.
No, but she's still fun to look at.
Yeah.
But she was in this other movie called Summer Girls, Summer School. I think it was called.
Is that the
Summer
one where she
School.
has sex on the beach?
No, I don't know what movie that is. Maybe she does.
There's one where it's like they've been trying to get together for a long. Some guy that's I think he's the pilot from Memphis Belle.
I don't know. I don't
He's
know.
one
that
of those
movie.
actors from that particular era, those teen actors, and like they kept on trying to find a way to have have sex, and then they tried this one cheesy motel, then they couldn't find the right time, and they finally at the end of the movie they had sex on the beach.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know either. It's one of those things I flip through and I just like, oh, it's Phoebe Cates, I gotta watch it, that kind of thing.
All right. What else is going on besides our reminiscing of old '80s hotties?
I'm kind of like.
Now that you put it like that was pretty sad.
I know that's like almost 40 years ago. 30 years ago.
Yeah. Okay. Now, yeah, that's a little depressing.
Yeah, because the Gremlins movie's what, 30 years old? It has to be 30 years old.
Yeah, because I was a little kid when I watched that.
Yeah, if it was like 84, 85.
Yeah, 84 was 30 years ago.
I know. You just don't have to say it out loud, but yeah, I know. I mean, like, yeah, recently Ghostbusters had a 30th anniversary. All these things are having a
30th anniversary.
I was like, oh, God.
It's all right, man. Godzilla had its 60th anniversary, so.
I thought Godzilla was older than that. But I
know it was black and white.
1954.
Wow.
Ooh.
Godzilla.
Ooh. Cool.
It's not the same kind of images when I'm thinking of Phoebe Cates, but it's pretty impressive.
All right. Let's see. Anything in the news that we're talking about? Anything?
Besides all the violence in the NFL.
Oh, we talked about that last
Yeah,
episode.
okay.
That's what you get.
Talked about
I'm missing out. I haven't been here with two.
We had a long discussion. It was very
Yeah.
Don't make me Ray Rush you, man.
Well, we didn't make light of it. we actually discussed cultural differences in disciplining child.
And then somehow it ended up with us talking about people we would hire to kill other people.
Did you talk about all the... Jeez.
Yeah, I did. I'm like, how did we?
Nice.
That's how our discussions go. All of a sudden, you're like, how did I?
Don't do it yourself.
Get here?
Get somebody else to do it.
No, it's like, do you have friends? Do you have that?
Yeah.
one
Do you have
friend?
a friend that'll
Do you have a? We'll ask you this.
that will be above the law?
If you had if you had this one girl that was really hot and said, hey, I need to get some weed. You got that
or
friend?
let's say even weed's easy to get.
Yeah.
Let's say
I got plenty.
I don't know how to get it.
I got plenty of hooks.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I was gonna say something stronger, like
Coke.
yeah, let's say coke or crack or something.
I don't have any hookups with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's one thing. Like, do you have any of those friends?
Right.
Okay. Now the other one was like, suppose someone mugged your mom,
Or someone like attempted to do something to your family, something bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then you call the police and they said, oh, we have nothing against them, we can't
Right.
do anything. But you wanna do something.
right?
Do you have that person to call that will do something?
Oh yeah.
You do.
The person that will, say, screw the police, I got this for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not looking at me because.
No.
Okay.
You no.
I'm just checking.
You are not even on the list, man.
Just checking. I didn't think I was.
Yeah, and I said I had some too, and Cyril has nobody.
Right. But
No.
I mean that is like last call. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm not.
I have no call. I have nobody to call.
They're like, yo, man. I'm thinking about it, but no.
I'm going to the press. You're gonna
Wavy News 10 on your side.
I'm gonna draft a very stern letter to expose the corruption in your office and the ineptitude. That's about as far as I get.
I could see him with a little picket sign and peaceful protest, man.
Yeah. I'd make a lot of signs. Just I can do graphic design.
There you go.
It would be very impactful.
Hey, words is mightier than the sword. Sometimes.
Whatever.
I know. Like, I'm gonna fight. Let me throw a dictionary at you. Oh crap! It was a dictionary. There's a lot of words. I'm like, I need somebody to call when that situation comes around. I don't have that person.
Well, you have connections though.
Yeah, but the thing that we came up with is that people won't do.
Yeah, like he can't tell me, say, hey, I need someone to hurt your mom. I'm like, yo, my boy ain't gonna do it for you.
You do for him,
right?
But not for me.
He's not gonna go to jail for you. He don't know you.
Yeah, exactly, and I understand that.
He just got out of jail.
Yeah, he has a whole stable of people he can call. Like, yeah, this guy's in jail. This guy just got out. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So that was pretty much the discussion last time.
Better call Saul.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm dying here. Oh man, I'm holding it back.
No,
but I think my
throat is getting itchier by the second here, man.
I'm popping cough. I'm popping cough drops, but they're like melting like M&Ms in my mouth.
Sometimes there's a point where if you take too many, it just makes it worse for me.
See, you say that, and it doesn't make it worse. It's weird. You're weird like that.
No, because my throat's
all your generalities aren't generalities for the general public, man.
And that's why I say for me.
Sometimes if you take too many cough drops, it makes it worse.
Then I added it for me because it's like maybe it's not for everybody.
That is like the dumbest thing ever.
No, it's true because your throat's already irritated. If you take more cough drops, it just add more.
It's soothing my throat though.
Yeah.
It's soothing it more and more. Now taking too much might, it's like taking too much medicine, which could be bad for you, but not making your throat make you cough more. No, you're saying too many cough drops will make you cough.
It's already irritated to the point where it adds to the irritation.
Yeah, it's not irritating.
I've never had that problem.
I don't even know how a cough drop can irritate your throat.
I think you're not taking the wrapper off.
You don't swallow it. Don't swallow it.
I know.
You let it melt
and activate, man.
I can see if you swallow it, it might.
Yeah, that big clunk of candy.
Chew it and swallow it. That's not what you're supposed to do with the cough drops, Sterno. You don't chew them.
It doesn't evaporate inside your stomach, man. It's in your mouth.
Yeah, let it melt in your mouth.
Yeah.
Are you doing it right, man?
I was doing it right.
Did you read the instructions?
I read. Well,
did you read the instructions when you took the cough drops?
I took too many at one point. That was one problem. There's a limit you're supposed to take.
Okay, one at a time, man. Did you stick the whole pack in your mouth, man? That could be an issue.
I'll have to think on that one. Did I? No, I did not stick the whole damn pack in my mouth.
I mean, maybe for you, but I'll just put the statement out there for the world to hear. Sterno says too many cough drops makes him cough.
Because you're already irritated, it makes it more irritated. It's like over-numbing something.
Nah.
That's not my experience.
Okay.
That's from the mouth of Sterno.
And and on that note, I think I've got a word of the day today.
Okay, let's kick into that early.
This is the part of the show where we tell people stuff. Go.
The word of the day. Tagalog word of the day.
I don't need to stall this time.
Ubo.
Ubo?
Ubo.
Isn't that like an instrument?
No, that's an oboe.
Oh.
But ubo.
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 Cough.
Merong ang ubo. Go.
Si El Boogie.
Ubo sa ubo ang ubo.
Ubo. You have an ubo. You're uboing over there, man.
You're uboing.
Which means cough.
Yeah, let's make ubo our
word of the day.
Ubo.
Ubo. We had a funny joke about the oboe one day.
Who had a joke?
Me and you, Sterno, we were watching a symphony. And then we joked the oboe player. I can't remember why.
We were walking by that symphony, the open air one, and we were like saying, I don't remember what the joke was.
But we joked the oboe player. Like the oboe player had to pee or something.
Yeah.
And you were like, why does that have to be the oboe player? I don't remember what we said, but it was funny.
It was funny.
Oh, man, I wish you could remember.
And I'm trying to remember it now.
It was. I think it was one of those you have to be there at a specific moment in time. Okay. But it was funny at the time. And
I'm trying to remember. Like they were late.
we
or-
got there right when the entire symphony was taking a break.
Yeah, they stopped and took a break,
and then
and they all got up and left. I don't remember what it was.
then we said like, well, we could have done the tuba player, but that's too easy. Everybody does a tuba player, or something like that. I forget what it was. We picked the oboe because it made it a lot more funny. I don't know.
Yeah, I wish I could remember it, but
It was comedy gold, and we have lost it.
it was. It was gold, Jerry. Gold, I tell you. Man, I'm dying. I'm telling you.
God, my nose is starting to run more. I'm starting to get a little,
Verklempt.
yeah, just a little bit.
I tell you, man, my throat is tightening up, man. I feel like a chastity
If
belt.
you don't hear from us next week, you know that the plague got us. And
Or if you hear us talking like this.
But for real, I thought I was getting the that kid virus.
Mm.
I was so worried. I mean, I don't think it's killed anybody.
oh, I don't know. I didn't finish reading the article. We were
Nah,
done
you know
with
what?
it.
You know what? Yeah, you were
Yeah.
done with it.
Yeah,
But you're still here. It's been almost a week.
yeah.
Yeah.
Normally,
Like I said, I don't think I'm contagious anymore. I think my body has killed whatever was in my body. They had that struggle. They had that fight, and the white blood cells have won, and now they're in reconstruction. The war is over, and it's
reconstruction.
the Civil War with the inside of Spell Boogie is over. Now it's time to heal.
Right? They're drawing up new government policies as we speak, man.
Reconstruct.
man, that's a nerdy joke right there.
It is. I'm
I
laughing.
know. That's why I like stop laughing.
That's comedy genius right there.
Yep.
Comedy gold.
That's pretty much what the oboe thing was like.
Right.
Like,
You had to be there
yes.
at the moment.
I'm telling you, I'm dying. I'm trying to hold it in, but like I said, it's not working. Not working. So I was at this Richmond Comic Con thing.
Uh huh.
I met Dave Bautista,
Batista.
aka Batista. Which I never asked. I wanted to ask him why, but I felt stupid asking him. Like, why do you call yourself Batista when your name's Bautista? Does
Wait,
anyone know?
Wait, what's how's this?
The wrestler.
His name is spelled differently?
His real name is Dave Bautista. Like Filipinos spell Bautista.
Yeah.
You know, Bautista's a famous last name in the Philippines.
How's it spelled in the?
You don't know how Batista is spelled in the WWE?
No.
With no U.
No, you.
Like Batista.
Oh, well, oh.
His name is Batista when he
I
wrestles.
didn't really watch. I heard his name said, and I didn't even look at it. You know.
Well, he's a Filipino wrestler. Filipino
Right.
Greek. Filipino Greek wrestler, which is why I sort of followed him. And then he was in Guardians of the Galaxy, also in a bunch of other movies as Dave Bautista. Man with Iron Fist, and I think that might be it.
But yeah, a bunch of other movies.
He might have done some. He might have done some like smaller movies
Little
where
cameos here and
Multiple
there.
his long
Long
list
repertoire.
Yeah.
of movies.
Guardians of the Galaxy and
Man with Iron Fist.
That's it.
I think he might have done some like stupid like straight to DVD movies,
Okay.
but
Why
He
did
was-
he change his name?
yeah, I want to know. I'm sure someone knows out there. Like, why did he call himself Batista instead of Bautista? Because Bautista would automatically say, "Hey, the dude might be Filipino,"
Right.
but when he was Batista, like I got a poster from the Comic Con that had Batista. I'm like, oh, it would be nice if it said Bautista with a U. I don't know. He's a pretty cool guy though. Big guy. I showed the Brother Butterfly here saw the picture and said he doesn't look that big.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, the dude is huge. The dude is thick and wide and tall. I mean, he's like a foot taller than me, easily a foot taller than me. So I mean, I felt like a tiny man standing next to him.
And like I said, the picture didn't do it justice. He looked like he maybe been hunched over to
To hug me,
to hug close.
to put his arm around me,
Put her arms
because
around
we're boys like that now.
What's up, Dave?
Oh, he did do a bunch of other things.
See, he does a bunch of
he
movies.
appeared in,
Like I know he did a bunch of small things because he does cameos
He
and
went.
all that.
Yeah, he was in Chuck. I didn't remember that.
Yeah.
Wrong side of town.
Scorpion King something. I know he was in one of the Scorpion Kings.
Smallville. Hmm.
Oh, look at that. See?
You see the see about the. So yeah, it's longer than two things.
And a lot of it he's just credited as extra.
Yeah.
But
Right. He never headlined like
Guardians of the
Guardians of the
Galaxy.
Galaxy. That's probably his main headline right now. So
But see, he did some other stupid movies
He's got something coming out in something in pre-production.
called Kickboxer, starring Tong Po. Scroll down. Let's see what else he's done.
There's a lot of wrestling stuff in there, even though it's
yeah,
not.
Riddick,
I didn't see Riddick.
Man with Iron Fist, Scorpion King 3,
Scorpion King 3.
House of the Rising Sun. See, he's been in a lot of things but the big one's obviously Guardians of the Galaxy. Because when I got his autograph, they ask get a free 8x10. They ask you, do you want the wrestling one or do you want the Guardians of the Galaxy one? I said, give me the Guardians of the Galaxy one. And it's funny because the people in line, they're split, and you could tell. There were Guardians of the Galaxy fans and his wrestling fans. And the wrestling fans are weird.
what?
They are psycho, like crazy. Like, I remember your match back in 1998 versus Eddie Guerrero. That kind of
He fought Eddie
thing.
Guerrero.
I don't know, but that's what they would
Just give an
say.
example.
I know. I'm saying
Yeah.
I can't imagine that matchup.
Like, man, when you did that underhook and then he turned it on you, what a move. Those kind of nerds.
Right.
Wrestling nerds, or Guardians of the Galaxy nerds, And then you have me, who he gave a what's up,
You know what his finishing move is?
No.
the bomb,
The Batista
the
bomb.
Batista bomb,
Batista bomb. What does that entail?
like a double leg hook, right?
He props you up on his shoulders with his face in your crotch,
Yeah,
and then he just slams you down on your back.
Oh, okay.
The
yeah.
Batista bomb.
Sounds,
Real cool guy,
Sounds
though.
devastating.
It is pretty devastating, man. If you ever got hit by that, I'm sure you'd be laid out for a 3 count, man.
I'm sure.
If not more.
He wasn't very talkative though
Man, a
when I
few
met
words.
him. Yeah, he was very. I mean, he wasn't mean or anything.
Yeah. Some
And
people.
I'll admit, I was intimidated. I mean, when I met him, I was dumbstruck. I was like, what do I say to not make him mad?
Yeah, not me. I would have said, up top, bro.
No, I had all these things in my head. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be funny.
Yeah.
I'll say something funny. Then they open the curtain and I meet him. He looks into my soul, and I said, "Hello, nice to meet you." He shook my hand, and we took a picture.
That was it.
Well, later on, I got his
Yeah,
autograph.
all the witty banter
I
was
know.
thrown out the window, right, man?
Yeah, it was gone. I mean, he had a stern look at his
I
face.
know how
when-
that gets, man.
I mean, I was telling you guys, I was first in line. Me and our friend Papa Drunk, we were first in line to get the pictures, because I had the special VIP pass that puts us in the front of the line,
Right.
and they let us go first, very first. There's like 200 people in line to get pictures, and I was first.
Wow.
And Batista, he's behind it's a hidden booth curtain kind of thing. So when he's ready, they open up the curtain, we take a picture, private. Nobody else sees it. Then so. I don't know. When they opened up the curtain, he looked mad, like he's like, "Damn it, I got to take these pictures with all these people."
Well, if you're the first one, he hasn't gotten to the mindset he hasn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was like, "Damn it, I got to take pictures. Bring in the first people." And I step in and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, he's looking mad."
He about to Batista bomb you.
Yeah.
Man.
By the end of the line, maybe he's all happy and cheery, but
Yeah.
man, I was first. And,
No, he was probably in his game face mode.
yeah,
man.
he was in
Game face.
Yeah.
Here we go. Bring in the first person.
Yeah, and later on, I got his autograph like an hour later. I said, "Mabuhay." He's like, "Yeah, Mabuhay." He's like, "Well, okay."
Okay.
That was the only thing I could think of. That was like, hey, I didn't want to like talk too much, but then I don't know.
You shook his hand and everything, right?
yeah, I shook his hand. He was a pretty strong grip. He gave me a hug, and I mean, he put his arm around me, and I could feel the muscles in his
Sounds weird.
I know.
on the back of my neck.
It sounds like he's reading off of an erotic novel or
50
something.
Shades of Batista.
I could feel his muscles on my shoulders. His massive hands. I'm like, whoa.
As the sweat glistened through his pores.
He had this look on his face, but I knew inside. That kind of.
Papa Drunk, he brought his kids. They did not recognize him. Because they expected Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy.
They were expecting to see a green man,
With
Yeah.
yeah.
but they saw this guy with a beard, huh?
Yeah, they were freaked out by the beard.
No, that's him. That's him.
Yeah. I mean, he's a good guy though. And I told you, you know,
He's got haters, but I appreciate him. I like him for what he's done, and I can definitely respect his career. So
are you a hater?
I'm not a hater.
Okay.
But
I like him. He's a good Filipino role model. Role model.
I have his action figure at home, both Batista, the wrestler, and
And the Guardian.
and the Guardian.
Yeah.
So I'm a fan.
Yeah. So, hey there, Batista. I wanted to tell him, hey, we do a podcast called the Sini-Gang, but then that was really
Lame.
Yeah.
yeah.
We do a podcast. Could you give a shout out to my,
Like, yo, get these geeks out of here.
He would have though. Yeah, when I was there, Dean Kane came by and said what's up to him, and they acted like old friends, or they were happy to see each other. Basically, they shook hands, took pictures, and everything. They were both smiling. I'm like, oh, this is cool. You got Superman, Dean Kane
And
meeting Drax.
DC
Batista.
and Marvel collide right there, man.
Yeah, that was a cool thing.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, he's proud of his Filipino heritage. I mean, you have some people out there who don't, like to say that they're
Acknowledge
Filipino.
it.
Yeah.
There's no problem with that. But I do like to big up the people that do say they're happy with their Filipino heritage, like Dave Bautista. He says he gave adobo to his crewmates when they were doing
The
Guardians
shooting?
of the Galaxy. Yeah,
Nice.
and they said they gobbled it up. So yeah, like I said, he's a big guy. Big guy. That's the Greek side of him, though.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
I'm good.
We wrapping this up now, or you want to say anything else?
No, I'm good.
All right then. Make sure you visit our website www.cine-gang.com.
Or email us at thecinegang@gmail.com.
Follow us on Twitter at the Sini-Gang.
Find us on Facebook on facebook.com/thecinegang. So until next time, this is Jono Supernova.
And this is Brother Butterfly.
And this is El Boogie, the Elemental One, saying thanks for listening and see you
Sige
next
na. Okay, y'all. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.